So I have a three-step process when I'm writing. So the first step, of course, is the ideation, coming up with the plot, trying to figure out what the storyline is going to be. And for me, I have to figure it out in a lot of detail. I mean, I need to know certainly where the final twist is going to be. I need to know where the other twists will come in the story, where the red herrings I plant will go. I need to know my characters in the storyline pretty well. Now, not every writer is like that. There are other writers who are called pantsers, and pantsers literally sit at their PC and by the seat of their pants, they start typing and they have no idea where the stories go and they just, where it goes. And that's perfectly fine. I admire those writers. Best-selling books have been written that way for sure, as well as the way I do it. And so I need to plot, but it's not like the story won't evolve. It could. I mean, there's one time I remember where my plot called for me to kill off a character. And I'd grown to really like this character. These characters...
Wow.
These
you get
characters
attached, like emotionally
you.
attached to
You
the
do,
character.
you do. I mean, you do as a writer. And, am I crazy? Well, maybe a little. But so this character I really got engaged with and had to kill him off. And I couldn't do it. So I had to change the plot in that case to keep him going. But in fact, there was another time similar thing, where I really, really liked this character and had to kill him off. This time I did. And I tell you, I was walking around the next week so down. My wife's yelling at me, why are you so depressed? He's not real. But to authors, these characters, they are real.
So intriguing. That's very interesting. Now, let's double click on that a little bit. So when
Sure.
you like your character, right, what is that bond relationship? Is this like a mother and child because you've built it, you've created it out of nothing? Is this like you want to be that character so bad, so you kind of like admire and love and appreciate, and you would hate for that role model or mentor to go away? Like, help us understand that relationship.
Good question. And I would say it is more like a mother and her child, or a father in my case, and his child. Because, just like you create a baby, you're creating these characters, and you are shaping them like a parent might shape a child. And you grow to really like them. And even, I have to say though, even the bad guys in the book, you do have an attachment, a relationship to them also. And of course, when I do my bad guys, same thing for the good guys. I mean, they're not one-dimensional. The bad guys have some good in them too. I try and make them like real people. No one's just one thing. But they're like my kids, and it's tough. Sometimes they're good to me, sometimes they're bad.
That's a really good point, because I remember there was this movie called Crash, and that really highlighted it for me, without going into the plot so much. But there were like good guys and bad guys, but even the bad guys had some good, like there was like this bad cop, for example, but then at home he had a daughter and he was like really nice. He would play Barbies with her or whatever, the case is, like he'd be a good dad. But then at the cop, he was like bad. He was taking bribes. He was like hurting people or whatever it was. So I like that, folks genuinely are not just all one way. Like they're not all bad and people aren't just all good, right? Like there's some happy medium in there. And so how do you develop a character and its traits? Like what is that process of identifying what traits they're going to have? And then what is your process on finalizing, like, okay, this person is definitely going to be a grumpy old guy, or this is definitely going to be on like the angry side, and this particular instance is going to trigger them. Like, how do you come up with those particular nuanced characteristics?